Trump, do not send the National Guard to Chicago, gang. Do not, I repeat, do not do it. We are a different fucking breed out here, nigga. We are not Los Angeles. Nigga, we are not Washington, D.C. This is Chicago. Them niggas go fight back. I'm telling you, them niggas go fight back, gang. Whatever, I don't give a fuck what you talking about. Them young niggas got switches, gang. They not going for that shit, bro. I know a bunch of y'all finna say, oh, it's the National Guard. They can't do anything about it. They must go in Chicago. Do y'all know that it's more bad people than good people, bro? There are over 100,000 gangs in Chicago by the city by itself.
That poor silly young man. Don't do it to yourselves. Go sit down. There have been people talking about this, and I don't think they understand what we're talking about. The National Guard has military firepower. The typical Chicago gang member has what's called civilian illegal arms. Okay? These are not the same. Military firepower are like M4 combines, M249 light machine guns, M320 grenade launchers, precision rifles with optics and suppressors, high volume, accurate fire. Chicago gang members have handguns like 9mm pistols and Glocks, some AK-47s and AR-15 variants, limited ammo and no advanced sights. So I'd say, on the firepower alone, ding! Okay, heavy weapons. The U.S. National Guard has sniper rifles. They have crew-served M240 machine guns, anti-tank javelin missiles, mortars, and even shoulder-fired rockets. Shoulder-fired rockets. Do the gang members in Chicago have heavy weapons? Maybe a few shotguns or sawed-off rifles, improvised explosives like pipe bombs. National Guard has armored Humvees, MRAPs, Bradley fighting vehicles, bulletproof vests, helmets, night vision gear for troops. Chicago gang members typically have unarmored cars, SUVs, basic body armor, if any, easily penetrated by military rounds. Bullets like this, man. Military bullets like this. Last thing I'm gonna get to here in this, because it's some. Well, we got a couple more. You guys, is this good? Should I keep going? We got a couple more categories. I don't want to lose anyone, because I'm sure some of you are still not convinced. Let me keep going, because some people are hard of hearing. Okay, you might not have considered this. You might have been in that group of people that are worried that the gang members are going to defeat the United States military. Okay. The U.S. National Guard has air support, Black Hawk helicopters for attack with Hellfire missiles, drones for surveillance strikes, Apache attack helos if escalated. Like, these are things, man, that I hope to God we never see used on U.S. soil, okay, against civilians. Okay, so air support for our National Guard. They got the Black Hawks, the Hellfire missiles, the drones, surveillance strikes. Okay, what do the gang members have? I'm sure they have something for air support. Weed and vape pens. Yeah, that's that air support. Yeah, you don't have anything to go in the air, sir. I know. I saw a trade today. I saw they had a drone or something. They had some young hopper up on a corner, like looking, and then he like telegraphed or called somebody or look out. That's not air support. That's a young kid with a cell phone, smartphone, fam. Cell phones. And when it comes to tech, look. So you have no aerial assets. Let's talk about technology. The National Guard, they have night vision, thermal imaging, encrypted comms, body cams, rapid medical evac, integrated with intel from satellites, drones, logistical supply chains. I don't mean no harm, man, and I ain't trying to go up against Chicago gangs. My old ass is fine right here behind this computer doing this content. But you know what? When it comes to support tech, you got cell phones, as in spotters that I just talked about, and no sustained ops, none. You have no statistical, logistical support whatsoever. Somebody like watching everything from the eye in the sky and telling people where to go and hide. You've seen the movies? That's based in reality. When it's like somebody, what room are they in? Or that room, yeah, go 3 clicks this way, go 5 clicks. No one's telling the gang members where to go. You relying on third-hand information you got from some pipehead. And God bless him. Junebug was a great guy, but his information may be inaccurate. Okay? I know Toothless Leroy, who told you go 5 blocks this way, 3 blocks that way, and when you see a dog with 3 legs, make a right and then go downstairs. Like, I know you like, he's reliable as far as pipeheads go, but that's not exactly what we would call support tech. Last thing, manpower, training. This is a big one here, young man. This is a big one. I know you said, man, we ain't like LA. We ain't like DC. We're a different breed. We're a different breed. Yeah, dead. If you go up against the National Guard, you will be a different breed. You will be dead. You will be a ghost. We're a different breed. We're a different breed. Row. We're a different breed. We're a different breed. Be all up in heaven. We're a different breed. We're a different breed. Hey, what happened? I was a different breed. Do you understand what I'm telling you, young man? Let's round this out and let's go to manpower just so that we understand what we're talking about here. Think. The National Guard has manpower. What kind of manpower and training do they have? Well, they have thousands of trained soldiers with combat experience who are willing to die. They're willing to die for what they believe, which is the United States. And not only that, they know they can get recognized as a hero. They swore an oath. Their families, they get pensions. There's a lot to being a person in the military. They use coordinated tactics. They train soldiers with combat experience. Now I went to the shooting range a couple times with combat experience. They don't hold their guns sideways. Hold it this way and look through a scope. They got snipers that can shoot from a football field away. They got coordinated tactics. They have rules of engagement and overwhelming numbers if needed. I don't want no smoke from no Chicago dudes, man. I'm not trying to step on nobody's toes. But come on, fam. Come on, fam. Gangs have dozens. They got street smarts, but no formal training. They got a high turnover rate due to arrests and death. And that's exactly what's going to happen if you go up against the National Guard. And I'm saying this from a place of love, bruh. I'm saying this from a place of compassion. You don't want this. This will be the biggest FAFO on record. The biggest FAFO ever. This, in fact, if Chicago gangs do anything at all to give the National Guard as much as a paper cut, all hell will rain down upon thee. Furious anger. I'm trying to tell you, I don't know the rest of the speech. And you will know I am rough when I lay my vengeance upon thee. I'm just trying to tell you, fam. We start Pulp Fiction. You know how it go. Fam, I'm trying to tell you, you don't want this. I'm not saying Chicago don't got some hitters, man. They gonna run, fam. And that's smart. That would be so smart. This no snitching. No. If you buck the National Guard, run. Don't care what people call you. Don't care if you lose your street cred. Run. Because if anybody shoots at the National Guard and they decide to engage, it will be catastrophic for everybody in the vicinity who's not the National Guard. Please. Don't do it to yourselves. Don't do it to yourselves. Just go sit down. Go sit down. And unlike some people that are saying, please go out there. Please go out there and do what you do. Please get involved. No, I'm not saying that. I don't want to see young people who have been raised in this environment who have post-traumatic stress disorder, who have been indoctrinated into gang life, who have been conditioned from this environment that was created, that was here before they came out their mother's womb. Chicago been Chicago. And it's not just Chicago, but that's what we're talking about right now, right? I do not want to see you. I do not wish this on you. I want you to avoid this. And I don't care if there are people that like my show and they feel differently. That's fine. If you got a problem with what I'm saying, that's fine. You're free to go. I will not root for young people to get destroyed. I will not root for young people that don't have enough common sense to understand that they will go into a meat grinder, that America's job is kill. Y'all, a lot of y'all dropped out of school way early. And some of y'all schools wasn't shit. I get it. But let me tell you something, fam. America's good at this. In fact, some would say it's what we best at. We good at this. All right. Y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all think about this, man. This young man, I don't know if he's speaking for himself. I think he was speaking about the people that he's been around and for what he's seen and how they get down. Yeah, he may feel that these people are badasses, but if he hung out for a weekend with the National Guard doing some maneuvers, you think differently. Probably wouldn't go viral though. Maybe look, yeah, I want to say maybe the young man just wanted to go viral, make a couple dollars. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to look at it like that. You ain't that crazy. Mama didn't raise no fool. Right?
The Tim Black Show streams Sundays, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Wolfpack.